Who were the less famous intellectuals of classical liberalism? Imagine a world where ideas about freedom and individual rights weren't just shaped by the well-known thinkers we hear about in history classes. Many lesser-known minds also played vital roles in shaping classical liberalism, and their stories are just as fascinating. These thinkers helped build the foundation of ideas like limited government, free markets, and personal liberty, but they often don't get the spotlight. One such figure is Herbert Spencer. He was a 19th-century philosopher who combined sociology and anthropology with classical liberal ideas. Spencer believed society evolved naturally toward greater freedom and argued for minimal government interference. His book, Social Statics, laid out arguments for individual rights based on social evolution. Spencer also introduced early ideas similar to complexity theory, suggesting social systems are too intricate for heavy-handed control. Another important but less famous thinker is Gustav de Molinari. He was a Belgian economist and political theorist who focused on the limits of government power. Molinari explored ideas about voluntary order and private security, imagining a society where the state's role is limited and people organize their own safety and services. His work anticipated some libertarian ideas about the importance of voluntary cooperation over coercive state control. Lysander was an American legal thinker and abolitionist who strongly opposed slavery and believed in natural rights. He challenged the legitimacy of government overreach and emphasized individual sovereignty. Spooner argued that contracts and voluntary associations should govern social interactions, not state mandates. His writings helped inspire later libertarian ideas about personal freedom and resistance to unjust authority. Bartolomé de las Casas is often remembered for defending indigenous rights in the Americas. But his advocacy also aligns with early liberal ideas about human dignity and opposition to arbitrary power. Las Casas believed in justice and individual rights, ideas that echo the core principles of classical liberalism. Some early journalists and activists also contributed to spreading these ideas. William Cobbett and Thomas Paine used their writings and activism to popularize liberty and democratic rights. Paine, especially, combined political theory with calls for individual freedom, helping to make classical liberal ideas accessible to everyday people. Other lesser-known figures include John Lilburn, Josephine Butler, and Harriet Martineau. They fought for rights, social reforms, and limited government, adding to the diverse stream of thought that shaped classical liberalism. Their work shows that this tradition was not just about famous philosophers, but a broad movement involving many voices from different countries and eras. All these thinkers reminded us that classical liberalism grew from many minds, not just a few. Their ideas about voluntary cooperation, skepticism of state power, and individual rights continue to influence libertarian thought today. Recognizing their contributions helps us see the full picture of how these ideas developed and spread across the world over time.